hundreds of thousands of steps across the beach, across the park. I have been working for the Corps of Engineers since 2008. I first became involved in the Presque Isle Beach project shortly after starting in 2009 as a con rep out here during the summertime, during the construction, seeing that going on. And I've been involved every year since then, both with the nourishment design, with the overall analysis of the project. We are looking back over 100 years of history, see how what we're doing is working with what we've done in the past and how that will work going into the future. This beach matters both from an ecological perspective for the habitat and the flora and the fauna we have out here, from the human interaction with the beach. Humans have a long history working here on the Great Lakes, Lake Erie especially. The history of Presque Isle is incredible, going back to Commodore Perry and his fleet working out of here in the War of 1812. Knowing that history is still here, and we're just playing a small part in trying to continue this being here going into the future. We're a small little bit in the overall workings of the park and the system that we've got going. Like any coastal system, it's constantly changing. Just when you think you've figured out something that's going on out here, you get another curveball. We get a few years of low lake ice, we get a few years of high water. It's a constant source of challenging yourself to figure out the science and figure out how we can best interact with it to make the system work as correctly as possible. Number of ecosystems and coastal systems and science and ecology all meshed into one. You get to see a lot of different things going on out here, all coming together. It's a real cool mashup of science. And we can take what you learn in a book, apply it in the real world, and then see how it impacts people. And get out here, see the beaches being maintained, see the ecosystem being protected. It's a great source of pride. The peninsula here, Presque Isle, it's a great source of both professional and personal pride. It's a beautiful resource here on Lake Erie. It's a big part of what we do and important to us in the Buffalo District, is our opportunity to maintain an important coastal system here. I'm a personal user of it as well. We get out here every year with my family, so it's very important to me coming down and being able to take in this and work with the group that's down here to keep maintaining this resource. Something we can point to and say we've hopefully made a difference. We've hopefully continued the viability of this section of Lake Erie and continued our involvement in some sort of ecological difference, some sort of difference to the people of Erie. You go out in town, you talk to people, you mention Presque Isle, and people know of it. It matters to folks in the area, both in Erie itself and regionally. And I can go out there and talk about how I'm involved in the nourishment, and people know what that is and know how that impacts their interactions with the lake.